Привет, comrades. Hello. How are y'all doing? It is 10:18 p.m. Just took a nice shower. Decided to cook a whole chicken today. I have not started yet, but I want to share with you how I do it. Again, as always, one of those things where idea came to mind, so let's make it happen. All right, let's get started. As always, you want to put your apron on. Avoid that mess. Alright, I'm going to try to make it as short as possible. I know you guys don't have all the time in the world. Okay, so I haven't even gotten started yet. So, come to me. Halal chicken. Halal chicken basically would be kosher for Jewish people or halal for Muslims. But basically what that means is actually they sacrifice it the right way by saying Allahu Akbar and drain all the blood out of it and whatnot. So, alright. First thing you want to do is actually you want to wash it really well. Alright. Wash your hands, of course. Now, I want to let it dry here for a minute. Get right back to it for a second. Okay, so step one, we washed the chicken. We're going to let it sit over here for a minute just to drain all the water out. Step two, we're going to get all the vegetables ready. And time to start slicing and dicing as usual. Alright, so pretty much done slicing and dicing right now. Next step, I'm gonna go ahead and stuff this chicken, not turkey, chicken. Um, and then season it. So first thing you want to do, you want to actually stuff it first before you start seasoning it because it's gonna get messy. So you want to stuff it first, and then you want to put all the seasoning and then olive oil. Let it sit for a minute, and then you throw it in the pan to give it that nice brown texture. Let's get started seasoning. I'll take you step by step. Alright. So given that this is not a big chicken, it's fairly small. There's no more water, so just want to make sure there's nothing left in there. Just want to flip it upside down. Missionary position. Just want to get an idea as to how much to put in there. So first thing I'm gonna do is actually I'm gonna put a couple of garlics in there, all the way down. And then depends on the size of onions. You just cut it in quarter, 4 pieces. Throw those in there. A couple of bell peppers. Well, just a couple of pieces, not a whole pepper. And then I'm gonna put some tomato in there as well. All of this will likely just disappear. Just a little bit of tomato in there. And then, sad truth, I've actually sliced one tip on each end, so this hot pepper will release the flavor. So, all right. What I'm gonna do is actually I'm gonna grab a couple of toothpicks just to seal its mouth. So you don't get hurt, you want to try to use one toothpick. Goes in one end, comes out the other. Do it again, and do it again. One more time. That's it. It's sealed. One toothpick was good enough. Moment of truth. We're gonna start seasoning this bad boy from both ends. All right. First thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start with Knorr, obviously chicken. You always want to shake it because when it sits there, it comes in bulks. So you don't want to dump the whole thing in. Nice and slow, just enough. Close it up. Next step, salt and pepper. These are salt crystals. That's enough. Pepper. Alright, so the good thing about the pepper is, in case you end up putting a little too much salt, the pepper will offset it. This is a no salt organic seasoning, so perfect. We're gonna let that simmer in there for a minute. And we're pretty much done. Towards the end, I'm gonna put turmeric after it cooks halfway in. Next step I'm gonna do is extra virgin olive oil from Morocco. Alrighty then. A little more. There you go. Has no lid, doesn't need one. Alright, so your hands are clean. Make sure you wash them at all times. So you want to get in there. Twist it around a little bit. And then you want to turn it around. There you go. Alright, it's got that perfect seasoning to it. Look at that. Perfect. So now when it cooks, sorry, you can't see my face. So when it cooks, you're gonna see that brown. It's gonna look like it's burnt, but it's actually cooked from outside. And then you're gonna want to close the lid and let it sit there for a little while and cook it at a low temperature. Not too low, but just say medium to high. So the knob usually goes up to 8 or 9, so you want to put it at 5, 6. All right. Move it on. Alright, so I just put it in there for about 2 or 3 minutes. This is what I was looking for basically. You want to get a nice strong tool, you have to have a strong arm as well. I'm going to grab onto that. That's what I'm looking for right there. Nice brown color on the back side. Make sure you don't burn it because it still has to cook. So the idea is that once it starts cooking, it's going to shrink a little bit. So I took that same bowl where I seasoned it because these vegetables are going to go right in there. So to hold it in place and give it flavor. I'll be back in a second. Alright, a few minutes later, we got this nice brown color all around. You want to turn down the temperature. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is turn it around slowly. That's it. Look at that. Beautiful. Turn down temperature again some more. Alright, we're going to grab these vegetables, we're going to put them all around nicely, evenly. Just a little bit of peas and carrots. Like sliced and diced and frozen, but now they're good to go. All set. I'm going to put these back. Boiled water in the kettle, just a little bit, not too much. Now it's going to cool it down a bit, so you're not hearing a lot of like buzzing going on. Plus, you're not going to burn it from the bottom. Step 2, we're just going to turn the camera around just a little bit this way. Hopefully it doesn't shake too much. Up, 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 up. That's it. There you go. Good. Step 2, I'm actually warming up the pan here, medium temperature. Just a couple of teaspoons of oil in there. We're going to turn it down a bit. So, we're going to roast some potatoes in here. Well, we're not going to roast them, but this is like the best way to make these potatoes. Got to get washed. Alright. This is going to be our cider. Now that we did that, we're going to turn up the temperature just a little bit, not too much. Crystal salt, a little bit. Alright. Pepper. I'm going to leave these here. We'll come back to them in a while. Probably in like 10-15 minutes and we'll see how they are. Alright, not long after. I'm pretty much done cooking right now, so go ahead and show you right now what I've done so far. Roast potatoes. Ooh, steamy. They look so good. Look at that. So a few minutes ago I showed you how I actually prepped them, so afterwards I added rosemary, and there's one more thing I'm going to add, and I'll show you in 1 second. Now, in case you end up using one of these like small pans, just like this one right here, and you put a whole chicken in there, and the lid couldn't fit in there, so you want to cook it properly, an alternative and be creative. If you don't want to transfer the chicken from one pan to a bigger one, you can just use the aluminum foil. It's going to cook just about the same, so why not? Alright, moment of truth. Let's take a look at this bad boy. Ooh, that is hot. And voila, it looks good. We don't need this anymore, so we'll just toss it away. I'm going to turn off the stove. All done. Look at that. Mamma mia. Wow. Okay, so let's take a look and see what we got here. I'm gonna use one of these beautiful plates. Move the lids out of the way. As usual, you're gonna have to have like a really strong arm to grab this bad boy. Wow. This is what's gonna go on top of it. It didn't burn at all. All cooked. Jalapeno pepper. Alright. Okay, so chicken's ready to go. I'm gonna grab my favorite knife. As usual. I'm gonna go ahead and remove this toothpick. Doesn't need to be there anymore. Well, stuffing looks good. So, as usual, I like dark meat for me. Oh. Sometimes you want to just do it the old-fashioned way and grab with your hands. Call it a day. Wow. So I'm just gonna leave that right there, just like that. The stuffing is still inside. Don't need that because I'm not gonna eat all of it. Skip some of these potatoes. That looks good. Now comes the best part. That's it. We're all done. A little bit of parsley on top. And voila. That's what I'm talking about. Looks beautiful. Now, okay, so making that food was awesome. But you want to make yourself to top it off instead of drinking soda or whatnot. So you want to, what I'm going to go ahead and make is actually as a drink, is a nice smoothie. What came to mind would be sort of like a strawberry smoothie with a hint of chocolate. So let's get crack-a-lacking. Now, step one, as usual, ice has been sitting here for like 5 seconds or so. 1, 2, 3, 4 should be enough. Turn that off, it's making a lot of noise. Alright, we're gonna set this outside, like, or out of the way. Now, ice cream, you scream, we scream. So you want to just use your Napoleon ice cream. What's left of that. So this is Napoleon, it's the one that comes with like 3 different flavors. So you want to focus more on the strawberry and vanilla. If it has some chocolate in it, that's fine too. Vanilla. All right. Step 2, well, this is step 3 actually. Focus. I was talking to myself. So you want to put a yogurt in there. Well, not just one, but I'm gonna use 3 of them. One. Two. 3. So the yogurt should actually flavor the smoothie way more than the chocolate. Chocolate is only supposed to give it a hint of it to throw you off. And we're all done. Make sure your hands are always clean. Fresh milk. Got it today. A little bit of milk. That's enough. All right. Smoothie's all done. Back off, blender. I don't know who named you blender, but sure thing. This thing looks good, as usual. Bismillah. Wow. What is a smoothie without a mess, huh? My lucky color today is orange. Orange. Let's taste this. Tastes good. Wow. It's like ice cream, strawberry smoothie with a hint of chocolate. Wow. Alright, so these are the final results of the chicken with roast potatoes stuffed. Obviously it looks good, well cooked. With the strawberry yogurt and Napoleon ice cream with a hint of chocolate. Everything looks so good. Who is hungry? I am. Sorry guys, I don't mean to tease you like that. So anyways, hope you liked the video. If you have any questions, please let me know. And please subscribe. Leave me comments below on what I can do better. And again, thanks for chilling with me for a minute. See you on the next one. Cheers.